Can I
So,
start
hello,
this?
ladies. I'll just give a quick intro to the session. I'd like to start by thanking all of you for logging in. This session is something that Auntie did, PDC Seema Bhargav did 2 years ago in President Renu Chandra's year. And in fact, even I, as treasurer, learned lots of new things in that year from the session about the history of the club, which doesn't always get discussed in our general body meetings or, unless you've been associated through family or friends with the club. So this is going to be very exciting. You get to learn the ins and outs of not just our club, but a little overview about the general Inner Wheel organization. And yeah, I'm excited and very grateful that Seema Aunty has agreed to do this session for us. I'll hand over the mic to her, and Aunty, please take over. Can't wait for the session.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Ruchita. And it's very difficult to say no to Ruchita when she gives you that beautiful smile. So whenever she says, Auntie, will you do this for me? And Auntie is like butter, she just melts. Thank you, Ruchita, for giving me this opportunity. And of course, you knew that I did have one PPT ready 2 years ago. But this is a whole new ball game because a lot has happened in the last 2 years. So welcome to all the new members and the old members, and PDC Sushi. Forgive me for any mistakes. Can I start the screen share?
Yes, Aunty.
Okay. So ladies, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So
Perfect.
Yes.
an introduction to the world of Inner Wheel and the Inner Wheel Club of Madras. The first few slides are generally talking about inner wheel and what inner wheel means, because you hear so many words and terms that unless you know what they mean, they're very confusing. So let me just go to the inner wheel section, and welcome to all the new members. I hope I've got some of you here in the pictures, if you can see yourselves. These are the new members of the last 2 years. So welcome to all of you to the Inner Wheel Club of Madras.
Thank you.
Now, so Inner Wheel movement was founded on 10th Jan 1924. Last year we celebrated 100 years. It was started by a lady called Margaret Golding. She was a nurse, a businesswoman, and the wife of a Rotarian from Manchester. The wives met up one day and decided they will do something. The ladies will get together and do something. And that is how the first Inner Wheel Club started. And the motto they started with was friendship and service. And every 3 years, the International Inner Wheel gives us some motto which continues for 3 years, which is generally giving you a guideline as to what are the kind of projects they would like to see clubs do in the next 3 years. Mostly they are connected with women and children and welfare of all citizens. So the motto for for these 3 years is reach and inspire for a better world from 2024 to 2027. The structure of Inner Wheel, you are part of a club, Inner Wheel Club of Madras, which is part of a district. Somebody is talking. Nisha, can you mute your... Yeah, thank you. The club is a part of a district.
Sorry.
You hear the word district many times in our talks, in our GB meetings. The club is a part of district which overlooks a cluster of clubs positioned in geographical areas. So we are District 323, and we are solely based in Chennai and in 2-3 other districts close to Chennai. The districts in turn report to an association. In India, it's called the Association of Inner Wheel Clubs in India. And there are 27 districts in our country. And the associations the world over report to International Inner Wheel, which is a body based in Manchester. And we are, I think, now in 103 countries. I have that figure later on. And all of them come under the umbrella of International Inner Wheel. So the hierarchy in Inner Wheel is in the club, we have the general body of which you are a member. And from the general body, we select an executive committee which handles the day-to-day affair of the club. The club is a part of the district. The district has its own administrative body. We have an executive committee which handles the day-to-day affairs of the district, and a district committee which comprises of representatives from the clubs, mainly presidents and secretaries. Then we come to the association. The association looks after association matters, and they also have an executive committee and an association council, which comprises of the executive committee and members from the districts who are normally the immediate past district chairman. And then we go to International Inner Wheel, which again has an executive committee, and they have a board which has 16 board directors plus the executive committee, and the 16 board directors come from the different countries of the world. So that you see has representation from the body immediately under it, which is a very democratic structure because everybody has a voice. So International Inner Wheel, as I told you, it is one of the largest voluntary women's service organizations in the world. It was started on 10th Jan 2024 by Margaret Golding, headquartered at Cheshire, active in more than 100 countries, has about 1,15,000 members in almost 4,200 clubs. And as an NGO, it has representatives at the UN in Geneva, Vienna, and New York as observers. So we follow what the UN says about women and children and other social activities. The executive committee comprises of 5 members, an editor and media manager. And I will come to the executive committee. Okay. The executive committee has a president. This year, you all saw her at the 60th Jubilee celebrations, those of you who were here. Her name is Kate Mollett. We have a vice president. The immediate past president is from India, Mamta Gupta. She was a president last year. The treasurer is again from India. She's a past association president, Rashmi Gupta. And the treasurer, again, the Constitution and Credential Committee chairman is again from India, another past president from India called Patricia Heaton. And all these ladies together form the international executive. Together with them, we have these 16 board directors. I'm not going into their names. And we have a media manager and an editor who looks after all the social media accounts as well as all the media work that is being done, plus any souvenirs that are brought out. And her name is Smita Pingle. And again, she's from India. So this year we are quite India heavy. Coming to the Association of Inner Wheel Clubs in India, it is the apex body. And it was formed on 1st July 1976. It oversees the smooth functioning of the districts, collects annual subscriptions from all the countries, from all the districts, and sends it to International Inner Wheel. It calls for elections for the association EC from all the districts. And currently it has 1,722 clubs and 58,675 members as of last 3-4 days. The association executive committee is there is this band coming in this thing. I don't want that band because I can't read what I have written under it. Anyway.
There's no band here.
No, in this thing it is there, so I can't read the names that I have written.
You can move the photos. If you're talking about the photos of the people, of our attendees.
No, not the attendees. This band is my screen.
Oh, okay.
There. So, yeah. So these are the ladies in the Association Executive Committee. The president currently is Vinuta Harish Jyoti Mahipal. You all met her. She came for our 60th celebrations. She's from Calcutta. Vice president is Vinuta Harish. She's likely to be the president next year. Immediate past president, Sunita Jain. And the secretary is Neelu Dhakre. Treasurer is Vishal Priya Tandon. CCC Chairman, who looks after the Constitution and the bylaws, is Pushpa Suryamurthy. She is a past association president. And the editor, national editor this year is Kamla Selvam. She's from our own district, from Inner Wheel Club of Madras, Midtown. This is the association council members. These were all district chairmen last year. And now they represent their districts in the association. Coming to District 323, which is our district, we have, there are 27 districts in India. District number is allotted by International Inner Wheel. Districts are divided as per geographical boundaries. And our district was formed in 1985. It comprises of clubs from Kanchipuram, Tiruvannamalai, and Vellore revenue districts. First club of the district was Inner Wheel Club of Madras South, and it was formed in 1963. Currently, there are 74 clubs with more than 2,000 members. And the district executive committee is the apex body. And the district committee, along with them, comprises of the district EC and voting delegates from all clubs. As I told you, mostly it's presidents and secretaries. These are the district chairmen from all the districts of the country. They were there in Calcutta for Jyoti Mahipal's installation. The district executive committee, these are some names with whom you are familiar. District chairman Devi Matimaran, vice chairman Supriya, AC member Nasira, district secretary Anandi Sabesan, treasurer Sukanya, ESO Sharda Ramani, ISO Udaya Lakshmi, and district editor Geeta. So all these positions are pretty clear to you what they are doing. AC member is representing, chairman is heading the district, vice chairman is a lady in waiting. AC member is representing us at the association, and she's last year's district chairman. District secretary takes care of the admin work of the district. Treasurer takes care of the finances. ESO takes care of the health of the clubs, adding new members. ISO is the fun member of the district. She organizes all those lovely competitions that you all take part in, plus the trips and all the fun element. And editor Geeta Prakash handles all the social media sites, and she will be bringing out a lovely souvenir at the conference. These are all the presidents this year from our district. Can you find Ruchita? She's hiding somewhere. Can you look at her? Here. She's here. So this was taken at the installation of our district chairman, Devi. Coming to Inner Wheel Club of Madras. I hope till now it is clear. Can you all put a thumbs up, please? Any doubts you all want to ask, please ask about the district. It's a very bird's eye view, just to give you clarity on the different names that you keep hearing all the time. I mean, they all mean something. So, okay, I'll go ahead. So Inner Wheel Club of Madras, this is where you are. This is what you are a member of. So Inner Wheel Club of Madras was formed on 3rd February 1966 and chartered on 10th March 1966. That means that is the day our name entered the register of International Inner Wheel. We are the second oldest club in the district. And there were 20 members at the time of formation and charter presentation. And charter was presented by Rotary Governor Nilgeria of Rotary Club of Colombo, because he was the Rotary Governor of the combined district, and Chennai, Madras also came under that. So he presented us the charter. Charter president was Mrs. Mahmooda Hajar Sharif, mother of our member Kuku Kasam. And the secretary was past association president Mano Bhaktavatsala. Unfortunately, we lost her sometime in May this year. Till now, she was a member of the club. Charter member PP Indu Phadke, past president Indu Phadke, is the senior most member of the club currently. You all, I'm sure you all remember her and know her well. She's been quite active. Our Golden Jubilee was celebrated on 11th February 2016 at the Westin Hotel, and we celebrated our Diamond Jubilee on 1st September 2025 at Connemara. I'm sure quite a few of you were there. Currently, there are 118 members in the club, and every member of the club is a member of the general body, from which an executive committee is elected. We have 10 EC meetings and 10 GB meetings to take place in a year. All projects are discussed in the EC meeting and approved in the GB meeting. There also discussion takes place on the projects before an approval is granted. All financial matters have to be discussed in the GB. All financial matters. Healthy discussions always lead to a majority. Financial records are to be audited every year without fail. Minutes of all EC and GB meetings are recorded and circulated to members. I'm sure all of you have been receiving the minutes and going through them. Our club has a very active Instagram account, an FB page, and a website. So this is our membership, 180 strong. I think this was the largest gathering we ever had of members of our club at our Diamond Jubilee. And you can see a very proud president, Ruchita, with the international president and the association president and the PDCs all sitting. And this is Indu Phadke, our senior most member currently. This is our executive committee, which has been selected by the GB. In the first row here, this is Sushma, Vice President. This is Ruchita, our President. This is last year's President Shamanta, immediate past President. This is Treasurer Smita, Editor Prerna, ISO Purnima, and Secretary Rukmini. These ladies are at the helm of affairs of the club, and they majorly take all the decisions on how and when to organize, and then it's passed in the executive committee, the large executive committee, and then the GB. Sorry. These are the other committee members. There's me, there's Uma, Sandhya, Anjana, Bhuvana, Kalpana, and Achanta. So all of us together form the executive committee, which comes to you for every GB. The stalwarts of our club, many of our members have reached dizzying heights, including the post of International Inner Wheel President. This is Kamala Ramakrishnan. She is past International Inner Wheel President from our club, the only one from the South so far. This is our Mano Bhaktvatsalam. She was the first secretary of the association in 1976 and the first association president from our club. This is Mrs. Lily Ratnam, mother of dancer Anita Ratnam. She was a past association president from our club. This is Rama Rajgopalan. She is past association secretary, a stalwart of our club. This is PDC Sushi Natraj. You all know her for what a fantastic job she did at the Diamond Jubilee. And she has been a go-to person for almost all of us in the club. And this is me. I'm a past district chairman. This was the formation of our club. Thanks to Shamanta bringing out the 60-year book last year and sending the pictures over. Ruchita, thank you for that. I was privy to quite a few pictures, and this is one of those. This is a picture from our inaugural. You can see the Rotary governor. I don't know which one is the Rotary governor and which one is our Rotarian, because there are two gentlemen. And this was at our club's inaugural. She is Mrs. Mahmuda Hajashari. This is a picture taken much later at one of our charter meetings where she came, charter day meetings. And this is Manu. These are all the past presidents who were present. This is again one of the largest gathering of past presidents, which was there. The only one missing, I think, is our dear Shamanta. She was gallivanting somewhere. She was abroad. She had gone to drop her son. Gallivanting was not the correct word. Sorry. Early days of our club, ladies, you can see these lovely black and white pictures, and you can see how the ladies used to come to the club with so much, like they used to be. I remember my mother-in-law coming for club meeting. She would take out her best starched saris, cotton saris, and since morning it would be a flurry of activity in the house at club meeting, and all of us would know it's a club meeting. How seriously they would take the club. and how involved they were in so many activities. And look at this whole cachet of awards that they collected at that time. So our club has always been in the forefront. I'm sure this is some um, um, what to say, counter they must have put up at some sale or something. And these are all members of our club. I think Niyati's mom-in-law was there in one of the pictures. Again, this was the Silver Jubilee year of our club. Rama was the president, and it was a nice celebration which they had, and they did some very nice clubs. And again, see how many awards they're receiving. This was the Golden Jubilee. I was blessed to be the chairman of the district at that time, and it was an amazing affair, believe me. We released a stamp and a cancellation. A stamp is easy to release. A cancellation is very tough, but the Postmaster General was very kind and he himself came to release it. And it is a much prized possession of stamp collectors all over the country. And we had International Innovil President and the National President coming. And these were the 3 charter members who were there at that time. This is Padma Sarthi, Mano, and Indutai. And this was the Indian president. This is international president. Renu was the club president, Renu Sabhanaiga. And it was a very grand function. And you can see our dancing divas. And Anita Ratnam came and did a show for us in remembrance of her mother. This was, of course, our Diamond Jubilee, which was held just 2 months ago. And I'm sure some of you were there. And again, our international president, our national president, our club president, our district chairman, Indutai and Kamla. Both of these are the 2 senior most members now in the club. So this was a big celebration which we had and we thoroughly enjoyed. And luckily for Ruchita, her father-in-law is the district governor. He graced the occasion and it was a very happy occasion for all of us. This is the plan for our building at the Girls Town Society property, which we unveiled and we hope to get going with it. The whole program was very beautifully conceived, and these are lovingly known by all of us as the Dancing Divas. They've had this name for now, I think, more than 12, 13 years. This is PDC Sushi conducting her program. It was beautifully done and organized. Now, coming to how the club functions, this was about the history of the club. Coming to how our club functions, we have lots and lots of events and things happening in our club. Every month there is something happening. So let me just give you a brief outline of the formal things that happen. We have installations, we have our GB meetings, we have a chairman's visit once a year when the chairman comes officially to visit our club and she checks our records and she attends one of our GBs. She hears all our reports and she expresses her views about our club. And then we have charter days, which is the day our club received its charter. So this is installation. Some of the installations, this is this year's installation. This is Renu's. This is Anu Oberoy's. Last few years, I'm just showing you a glimpse to see how the installations go. This is Kamla's installation. And the chief guest was Vijanti Malabali. And then she came again for Subha's installation many, many years later. This is one of the GBs. And these are all the older stalwarts of our club. This is a GB in my house. One of, I think the last one that I held in the house when my mother-in-law was there. And they used to be very happy occasions. When we had home meetings, all the members enjoyed. They enjoy now also, of course. This is a charter day GB when all of us, the past presidents, were dressed in purple. This is one charter day celebration where Mrs. Lily Ratnam and Mano both were there. This is in Chandra, President Chandra's year. And they cut a cake. That's how we celebrated charter days. And this is the chairman's EC meeting with the EC last year when Shamanta was president, hosted by Ruchita. This is one of our home meetings again in Indu Tai's house when we had a member from Pakistan attend our meeting and we donated towards their school in Pakistan. And it was a very happy meeting, and we felt very nice doing something for a club out of the country. This is our second general body meeting last year when we were all told to dress up in colors of the national flag. And this is a picture we took, which went viral. So this is how we enjoy our GB meetings and how we organize our formal meetings. Now, coming to the projects of the club. This is the most important thing for which we are here in the club, to help and serve. So we've had some, in the 60 years history, there were many projects which came and went. And some of the very, very important 3 projects which were discontinued for various reasons was one was the NKT school. It was on for 28 years. The Rotary Nagar Creche, it was on for 38 years, and the BK home, which we had to unfortunately close down just short of 2 months before 25 years. These projects were very, our members were really active in these projects, and they were quiet, silent members who had their duties outlined, and they would just do it without needing any kind of pushing or prodding or even reminders by anyone. They had, like for the NKT school, the teacher's salary had to be paid every month. So one member was in charge of that. She would quietly take the money and go and pay off the salary. Those days, there was no transfer, no Google Pay, nothing. You had to physically take a check from the treasurer and hand it over to the teacher. So that work was done for years on by members themselves, very quietly. Rotary Nagar Creche, again, the teacher's salary had to be collected from WHS or WHS. And it had to be paid. The kerosene had to be bought because there was no gas connection. Kerosene had to be supplied every month, and the provisions had to be bought. And members took charge of all these activities and then just did it year after year without any reminders. BK Home, this was one of our star projects, and we were supporting girls from single parent homes in this. And this is the property we all now call the Girls Town Society property. And this is in Sholingnallur. And this home we had at one time, I think we had about 45 girls, if I'm not mistaken, Sushi. And many members they would go there every week. Maybe many times, some went twice a week. I remember Sushi going to take tuitions in maths and science for the girls, and she would go twice a week, drive herself down there. And the members who were in charge, like Mrs. Padma Sarathi, Mrs. Lakshmi Sarvanan, Valsa, Indutai, Savitri Nagraj, then Sushi, and Valsa, and Renuka, and Mala used to be very active. All of them would be there all the time taking care of the girls. We had a matron, and we had a cook, and we had some security. And it was a beautiful place. Unfortunately, the rules and regulations regarding such homes became quite stiff, and then we had to give up the home. But it was a beautiful project while it ran. It got mentioned in every Innerville president wanted to go there. Every district chairman wanted to go there. Every international president wanted to go there. It was featured in almost every Innerville publication. And it was something we were really proud of. And Sushi played a major role in it, Sushi and Mala. And it was a labor of love, if I can say, ladies. True labor of love. The current ongoing projects at the moment, we have a Balwadi at 1,000 Lights, again handled by Sushi very lovingly. We have animal welfare. A lot of our members are interested in this. Meera Jagdish, Indra, and quite a few more. Then we have sports. Again, Mala is very keenly interested in this. Uma and of course, our last year's president, Sam and Meera, and all of us supported. Then we have scholarships, which has been going on since 2000. Valsa was managing the scholarships, Valsa Benjamin Cherian. She's no longer a member now, but she was managing it. And now Anita is managing the scholarships. And every year you'll see in a picture, every year on a particular day in February, 6 of our members go to 6 different schools and we distribute the scholarships there because it's tough to call the children for a meeting in the month of February. Then Damru, totally Shubha's project. It's a platform on Facebook for giving away your gently used items to somebody who needs them through 2 clubs. Our club, or whichever club, one club is a donor, the other one is the one who accepts it and donates it on their behalf to somebody who needs that article. It's a club to club site, and it's really personalized service on part of Shubha because it requires a lot of coordination. Safe touch awareness, again, Shubha and Sandhya and a lot of other past presidents were involved in this and still are. And it's a project which we have been carrying on for many years now. Cancer care, another project which has been going on for quite some time. And Sam also takes care of this along with a lot of other members. Hindu Mission Hospital, our past president Nandini, Rama Rajgopalan, Shubha, they are all deeply involved in Hindu Mission Hospital, and from time to time we do projects there, and it's an ongoing project of the club. Health initiatives. This is something which is an umbrella which covers a lot of things, and our health initiatives are really something, just like recently you saw the room which was donated by our club at the Egmore Maternity Hospital. So health initiatives is one umbrella which covers a lot of things. Aid to visually challenged. Our star member Anita Srinath, totally involved with this. She's our one-point contact. She brings us the projects, and every year we continue to do these little things that we can for the visually challenged. And because Anita is bringing them, we know that they're going to genuine people. Career counseling. Our club brought out 2 very good books on career counseling. In the year when Javanti was president, and then again when Sandhya was president, Sandhya Jayachandran. Excellent books. They have been translated in English. They are available online. Any of you know colleges and students who need career counseling, please get in touch with these 2. They're always happy to share. And the joy of giving. The joy of giving is again, it covers a lot of things, like we have an endowment for kidney patients, and there are several other endowments. There are endowments for scholarships by individual members. So all of that, again, Joy of Giving is an umbrella which covers a multitude of projects. So just showing you quick glimpses of some of the projects which our club has been part of. I'll just take you through them. This is our property where the Barbara Kelly home, this current building is still there, which we hope to redevelop. This is one of the international presidents visiting the home. Can you see these little beautiful girls? And they were so good, so active. This is Valsa, who started the idea of celebrating their birthdays in Barbara Kelly home. Once a month, she would collect all the girls and take a big cake and cut it with them. This is our scholarship project. Again, Valsa used to handle it. And this is our Balwadi creche at the Rotary Nagar. Small children, we used to pay for the teacher, give them a midday meal, and then they would go back to their parents. Again, this is our Rotary Nagar creche with our members. You can see a young Lalita over here, Lalita Raghupati. This is our scholarship project when we used to invite the children to come. This is Jivodaya Hospice for Cancer Patients. Nandini and Mala, you can see over there, Nutan and Anu Bajaj. And this is our Happy Schools for Education. And Sushi and Renu were instrumental in getting this done for us. This is us helping hospitals. Again, another hospital project when Sandhya was president. This is when art class was held for during the World Breastfeeding Week. Art class was held for the new mothers. And I can see quite a few of our members there. I can see Sushi and Sam and Dayalini took these art classes. And this is when Shubha was president, we had a seminar for organized by Chennai Corporation for school principals to sensitize them against child abuse, to make them more aware on how to look out for children who are facing child abuse. And this was huge thing, because the corporation of Chennai was part of it, and there were almost 300 principals of corporation schools who came, and it really made a big impact. This is our current Balwadi, which is again run by Sushi. And this is another picture of the Balwadi. It's a beautiful place. It's in Thousand Lights. If you have the time, and I think one of these days we will be going there. Sushi will let you know.
Yeah, we'll be celebrating Children's Day, Auntie.
Oh, great. So 14th of November.
Early second week of November.
Okay. So ladies,
Yes.
if you can, please do go for it. This is a Miyawaki forest, which we set up during COVID times. And President Shobha Gupta was the president, and Meera worked very hard to set it up. And this is bang opposite the Chennai Fort St. George, bang opposite Fort St. George. And we were very lucky to have Sandhya, who got us this permission to plant a Miyawaki forest in that area. Believe me, it's in prime land, and it's beautiful and lush, and the board is there. Sometimes when I feel like a drive in the evening, I just go there to see that the forest is still there. And we went quite a few times during COVID also, just to drive past it. It's beautiful and lush. Ladies, if you ever get the time, just drive past it and see the board is still there. This is what I was talking about, the scholarship project. So we go to different schools. Whoever's close to the school goes, and we hand over the scholarships to the students there. Damru, I was talking to you about. Shubha, this is Shubha's baby. And it's really a wonderful project. Lots of unused items in your house, which can be made use of by other people, are put on this, and they're taken away, snapped up, sometimes within minutes, by clubs who would like to give it to somebody who needs it. This is our Hindu Mission Hospital projects over the years. You can see Rama and Renu was the president one year when we went. Sports. This is foot frisbee, and another one with Mala. And we got into it because of Mala's younger daughter, Sangamitra. She's a very active frisbee player on the national team. These are our child-related projects. This is Good Touch, Bad Touch. Or is this menopause? This is...
Safe Touch, Auntie. This is Safe Touch with Satya.
Yeah. And this was a picnic which we had in this year with children with kidney diseases. And the Apollo Hospitals was involved with this, and Ruchita organized it. And it was in a beach resort, and the children had a ball. And I have a video of the parents. They were so happy. I took a video. I can't put it here, unfortunately, but they were so happy that their children were like so excited, and they enjoyed it so much. This is, of course, the lab for the visually impaired, which was inaugurated this year. These are projects of this year, which you all may have been reading. This Pink Autos. This was the room inaugurated at Egmore for new mothers. And this was also one of the medical projects which Ruchita organized.
Nutrition kits for HIV patients.
Yeah, nutrition kits for HIV patients. So over the years, a club of this size, we've had quite a few publications. We had this book brought out by Shamanta last year, which is really very good and has lots of pictures. This is our annual club members directory. I'm sure all of you have it. If you don't, please ask President or Secretary Mini for it. This was a golden year book brought out by Kamla and Javanti. They were the editors. Beautiful journey of our club interspersed with evolution of Madras and how our club was involved in this. I think they have a few copies. If you're interested in reading, just ask Javanti. I think Javanti has more copies. Just ask her, or we can ask her to put it online if possible in our website. It would be a great addition. This is our monthly newsletter Beat. Started from last year, but it's really caught on thanks to our editor Prerna. She's been doing a fantastic job. Every month she brings out month on time with lots of information, beautiful pictures, and a new face every time. It's so eminently readable that if you pick it up once, you cannot stop till you finish. So compliments to Prerna and the presidents and the secretaries of the last 2 years, this year and last year. You've all been really doing a fantastic job. The monthly minutes, I'm sure you all get them in your email. And everything about the club is reported in the minutes and they are required to be circulated. Please do read them, ladies, because if you have missed a meeting or even if your memory is a bit hazy, they're very good to recollect what happened. These are the important publications in our club. Okay. Why is it stuck? This is the career guidance book which was brought about. I was talking about it. You can actually scan it also. Over the years, 60 years, we've sponsored quite a few clubs. I know the 3 which I saw. There are many others. This was Verve. This is New Gen. And this is Ocean, which is a very different kind of a club. It's in one building complex. The members are all part of one gated community. So it makes a lot of sense. And they are all thriving, all doing well. Verve has already had one district chairman. And Next Gen comes out with some very nice out-of-the-box fundraising ideas every year. This year, they're having a comedy show. And Ocean, very solid community work because they all live close by, they meet often, and they're guided by PDC Sushi and by Shobha, who lives in the same community. So very well-knit club. Our participation in district events, ladies, we have been regular participants in all the district programs. In fact, I wouldn't be boasting if I say that in many times we are the go-to club for a lot of district events. I wouldn't want you to repeat that, of course, to any outside club member. This is for your information. So this was our president winning prizes. This is Mridula. She won a lot of prizes as president. This is our last year's president, Sam. She was the district conference chairman. This was us, the winning team at the Olympics, District Olympics, organized a few years ago. And this was our dancing divas at the Institute for Incoming Chairman in 2016. They were asked to perform. This is our dancing divas at the conference in 2016. This was a picture of my assembly. You can see the number of members present. These are girls from our Barbara Kelly home. They used to do the opening dance for all the Diwali celebrations of the district till they were there. And it was a high excitement point for all of us. And this was a lot of our members who took part in the Southeast Multi-District Rally Odyssey in Mahabalipuram 2 years ago. Most of our members were involved in the fashion show. Kamla was actually the convener of the rally. I was the treasurer and the MC. And Ruchita, Shamanta, Mala, all of them were involved in the fashion show and the choreograph. Mala, in fact, put up a very nice show also. And so our members are heavily sought after for all district events. Not only that, we take lead in a lot of district events. This was a district seminar on education, which was done by PDC Sushi in her capacity as district literacy coordinator. And for Madras Day, for the entire district, she had this beautiful idea of putting up banners on the heritage buildings of Madras in English and Tamil. And they were put on the beach. And the commissioner landed up there. And it was a really very happy moment for all of us. And it got a lot of publicity also. Later, these banners were sent from school to school in a van. and they were put up for a month at the school or a week and then sent to another school thanks to an auto guy found by Shobha Gupta. And it went on for a long time. They were very well used, the banners, and a lot of people expressed great joy in reading them. And they were put up again in the next year for Madras Day. And it was really a very beautiful project that happened. This was flood relief for Chennai in 2015, December floods. This was packing. We all got together and packed. You can see the stuff and all this. And we helped about more than about 800 people like this. Participation in association events. The association has quite a few events and our members are very active there. This is Kamala being honored last year when the international president was inaugurated at the installed. Then this is at the triennial, which was held in February this year in Delhi, again at the triennial. Again, triennial. Kamala was part of the CCC committee, which handles a business session. I was the chief scribe for writing the minutes for the triennial, and I had a team of 26. And Sam, of course, presented one of the proposals over there at the triennial. Participation in international events. We've all been to many international events proposed by organized by International Innovate. This was a Southeast Asia rally in Malaysia. This was last convention in Manchester, the 100th year convention where Kamala represented us. This was a convention in Holland, Copenhagen. Again, same Copenhagen, 2015. We were about 3 or 4 from our club went. Friendship and fellowship. Now, ladies, do you wonder why I have put these column as background for the slides? No? Okay, in case you are wondering, or in case you haven't even noticed, let me tell you. Come Margari Mas, you will be treated to columns of most beautiful and magnificent, created by our own member, Kala Raghu. This is a collage of last year's columns. And keeping in with the theme Ruchita has selected this year of 4 cards, I thought this was the best thing to show how our club is keeping these alive. Every morning, when you wake up, you will be greeted by 1 column. Not just the column, but an explanation as to how it was made and why it is made and what does it mean. So stay awake on the morning of December 15th. Make sure you look at your Inner Wheel Club of Madras account, WhatsApp account. And sure enough, Kala will enthrall you. So friendship is the second part of the motto of Inner Wheel, which is friendship and service. Actually, friendship is the first part. But as always, we give more importance to service. But friendship, Kamala keeps saying, remember, Inner Wheel, friendship means friendship. So how do we celebrate friendship and service in a fellowship in our club? We celebrate birthdays. We have celebrity meetings. We have workshops. We celebrate culture. We have ISO events. We have Babes Day Out. We have Let's Muster. And we do a lot of traveling in the country and out of the country. So let me just give you a brief glimpse about what we have been doing. This is a workshop on face yoga. This is celebration of birthdays, as you can see. This was a workshop on eco-friendly cleansers. This was a workshop on terrariums during COVID, which was online, which was done by our member, Renu's daughter-in-law. Wait, the name has to come. Sorry.
Ramya
Ramya is a member.
Yeah.
She was in the estate.
Yeah.
In the Nilgiris, and from there she organized this workshop for us, and we all made these terrariums. Of course, hers last for years. We were happy. Mine lasted for 2 months. I was very happy. This was a celebrity meeting with Mallika Sarabhai during Renu's year. It was quite interesting. And this was the ISO trip this year for the Golu at
Tejas.
Sorry?
At Tejas. It was at Tejas.
Yes, Tejas. Yeah, Tejas. Sorry, Tejas. This is some of our members, older members, doing a song. This was one of our charter day events. This was a play directed and produced by Sushi, Malgudi Days, which was done on my terrace. Here you can see the cast. Very nice, very fun. Everybody enjoyed. This is our members, Golu. This is Renu's Golu, which has become now famous. And this was last year. Wasn't this last year? Or is it this year? I'm forgetting. But these Golus have become famous and they were featured in the newspaper. She really does a fantastic job. This was our ISO program last year, a fun event. This was this year's Tash party, Diwali celebration. We were playing blackjack and teen patti with money, ladies. And again, birthday celebration happened. This was one of our Babes Day out at the Phoenix Mall where we all got vouchers. And this is Kala Raghu with her beautiful creation. Of course, you saw columns, and this is a quilt for which she won a prize. This is Sushi's Golu, again a beautiful Golu spread over her entire dining and living area. And my granddaughter was fascinated. She took my camera and she took 20 pictures of the Golu. And I'm like, wow, these are beautiful pictures. This was another workshop, dance Babes Day out, which we had. Or Let's Muster. Yes, 3-4 members got together and had this Let's Muster, a dance workshop. Your turn will come. Everybody gets invited to these Let's Musters. This was the Heritage Walk, which you all did this year. And of course, this was celebrating Onam. I love the look on Saumi's face. I mentioned outstation trips. This is what happened in Indore just recently, last month. And I believe all of you had a wonderful time. This was a trip after the Copenhagen convention. We all went on a Europe trip. And this was another trip which we did with the Rotary Club of Madras. We went to China. So, ladies, Inner Wheel is full of fun and service. We do service, but we also have fun. We are very serious when it comes to service, and we are very fun-loving when it comes to enjoying ourselves. These are some of the websites where you can go to find more details about Inner Wheel. I can send these websites to you on our WhatsApp. And this is a page which I wasn't able to copy it correctly here, but it's on my WhatsApp. I can forward it. You just click and you connect to any one of these for the association. Very interesting to go through them. You come to know what's happening in the country. And I'm sure very soon the International Inner Wheel will also come out with something like this, because many times they follow what we do. And now that you are an Inner Wheel Club of Madras, I can only urge you to stay active and to enjoy yourself. So that's all I had to share with you about Inner Wheel. I hope it's given you a bird's eye view of what is happening in our club, and how you can find your niche in our club in whatever way which gives you happiness, and wherever you think you can contribute. Of course, I know Naina and Shalini were already busy making those crochet flowers for us, which was lovely. And a lot of you have already contributed so much in terms of help for all our projects. And you can take on from here in any way that you wish. So welcome once again to Inner Wheel Club of Madras. And
thank you.
That's all I can say. Now, can I see your faces, please? I hope nobody's sleeping.
Auntie, that was absolutely fabulous. Like, what a crisp intro to 60 years of what our club does, what it has done, and what we are looking forward to in the coming year. Ladies, I hope you all appreciated it. I thank